Children, today we will be solving more sums from the topic mathematical induction. In the last class, we have studied about induction. What is induction? It's a reasoning. It's a process of reasoning from particular to general term. Right, children? And we have done few basic sums. Now today we will doing more sums on the topic. These sums are more or less, the procedure of solving is same. Right? Like particular, first we prove it is true for 1, then we assume it is true for m, and then we'll prove that it is also true for m plus 1, n equals to m plus 1. Right, children? Let's see this sum from the textbook. It says that using the principle of mathematical induction, prove that 1 dot 2 plus 2 into 2 square plus 3 into 2 cube plus and so on plus n into 2 to the power n is equals to n minus 1 into 2 to the power n plus 1 plus 2. That means the sum of this sequence is this, n minus 1 in bracket into 2 to the power n plus 1 plus 2. Right, now we have to check. Let's start with n equals to 1. So what we'll do, first we check for n equals to 1. First we check for n equals to 1. So the value of t1 will be, if you put n equals to 1 here, we get 1 minus 1, it will be 0. Right, so this term 1 minus 1 will be 0. And what we'll get? 2. And 2 can be written as 1 into 2, because the first term is written in the form of 1 into 2. So I've written in this form, in the same form. So what we'll say that, hence it is true for n equals to 1. Right. Now what we'll do, we'll assume that it is true for n equals to m. Now we assume that it is true for n equals to m. So if you put n equals to m, then the sequence that will be, the statement will become 1 into 2 plus 2 into 2 square plus and so on plus m into 2 to the power m equals to m minus 1 into 2 to the power m plus 1 plus 2. Okay, we'll get this statement, and we know that this statement is true, that because we have assumed that. Now what we'll do, we'll check for n equals to m plus 1 and try to prove it that it is true for m plus 1, right? So when we put n equals to in place of n, we put m plus 1, what the sequence we will get, it will be 1 into 2 plus 2 into 2 square plus and so on plus m plus 1 into 2 to the power m plus 1. Now children, the term before this term m plus 1 term will be the mth term. So what we'll do, we'll place m in place of m plus 1. So the term before m plus 1 term will be this, m into 2 to the power m, right? And when we put m plus 1 in place of n here, so m plus 1 minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 will get cancel, m plus 1 plus 1 will be m plus 2. So what will be the sum we'll get? M into 2 to the power m plus 2 we'll get, right? Now let's see the left hand side. We are having this sequence in left hand side. So what we'll do, if you see this part, the part in the sequence in the bracket here, right? This part, this much from here till here. The sum of this sequence, we have already assumed that you can see this and this sequence is same, and the sum of these many terms is m minus 1 into 2 to the power m plus 1 plus 2. That we have assumed. So in place of the sum of these many terms, m terms, we put m minus 1 into 2 to the power m plus 1 plus 2. Now children, we get 3 terms, m minus 1 into 2 to the power m plus 1 plus 2 plus m plus 1 into 2 to the power m plus 1. Now if you see that 2 to the power m plus 1 is common in this first and third term. So when we take 2 to the power m plus 1 common from both the terms, what we'll get inside the bracket, m minus 1 plus m plus 1. So this 1 and 1 will get cancelled. Right, this 1 and 1 will get cancelled. So finally what we'll get, 2m into 2 to the power m plus 1. So 2 and 2 to the power m plus 1 we can simplify. Here 2 means 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power m plus 1. When the base is same, powers will get added. So what will be the simplification afterwards? M into 2 to the power m plus 2 plus 2. Right, so this is what we have to prove, 2m into 2 to the power m plus 2 plus 2. That means the left hand side and our right hand sides are same. So now we can say that hence by mathematical induction, the given statement is true for all n belongs to natural numbers. Right children? Understood? Note down please. Now let's see another sum, children. In this sum, it is given that using the principle of mathematical induction, prove that 2 to the power 3n minus 1 is divisible by 7. We have to prove that this mathematical statement is true or not. And if it's true, we have to use mathematical induction to prove that the statement is true. That 2 to the power 3n minus 1 is divisible by 7. Right, children? So first what we'll assume? Well, we'll assume that 2 to the power 3n minus 1 is equivalent to t bracket n, right? So as usual, what we'll do first we check for n equals to 1. First we check for n equals to 1. That means we put n equals to 1 to see that whether the statement is true or not. So when we put n equals to 1, this will become 2 to the power 3 into 1 minus 1, right? It will become 2 cube minus 1. 2 cube is 8 minus 1, 7. 7 is divisible by 7, right? Hence, it is true for n equals to 1. Right, children? What we'll do next? We'll assume that it is true for n equals to m. So we write, now we assume that it is true for n equals to m. That means we assume that the statement is divisible by 7 for n equals to m. So t to the power t for mth term n equals to m, it will become tm equals to 2 to the power 3m minus 1, right? And because we have assumed that it is divisible by 7, so I have assumed the value as 7 lambda. Lambda could be any constant. 7 into any constant, it is a multiple of 7 or the number divisible by 7, right? So if we transfer this minus 1 that side, so what we'll get? We'll get the value of 2 to the power 3m as 7 lambda plus 1. Right, 2 to the power 3m as 7 lambda plus 1. We have calculated this value and we'll use afterwards. In the next step, we will use this value. Right, we know the value of 2 to the power 3n as 7 lambda plus 1. Right. Now what we'll do, children, in every sum, we check for n equals to m plus 1. So we write, now we check for n equals to m plus 1. So tm plus 1 will be 2 to the power 3 bracket m plus 1 minus 1. That means in place of n, wherever you find n, put m plus 1, right? So 3 into m plus 1, it will be 3n plus 3. 2 to the power 3n plus 3 minus 1, right? If we solve this term, we'll get 2 to the power 3m into 8 minus 1. So 2 to the power 3m into 8 minus 1, and now this term we can break, no? 2 to the power 3m into 2 to the power 3, so it will become 8, right? So now when we put this the value of 2 to the power 3m, what we have calculated here, 7 lambda plus 1, what we'll get? Bracket 7 lambda plus 1 into 8 minus 1. This is what we get. When you multiply 8 here, it will become 56 lambda plus 8 minus 1. Plus 8 minus 1 is 7. So we'll get 56 lambda plus 7. Right? Now we can take 7 common here. So 7 common when you take, what we'll get in brackets? 8 lambda plus 1. 7 into any term is a multiple or the term divisible by 7. Right? So this is a multiple of 7. So now we can say that hence we have proved by the principle of mathematical induction that the given statement is true for all n belongs to natural numbers. Alright, children. Note down the solution, please. Now let's see another sum, children. Now here we have to prove that it is written that using the principle of mathematical induction, prove that 3 to the power n is greater than n for all n belongs to natural numbers. This we have to prove using mathematical induction. Children, this is a different type of sum and reasoning is applied to this sum. So try to listen the explanation properly, right? Do not miss anything, right? This is the value that we have to prove. 3 to the power n is greater than n. So as usual in induction, what we'll do from particular to general, first we check for n equals to 1. In every sum this will do, n equals to 1 first we'll check. So if you put n equals to 1 here, we'll get 3 to the power 1 is greater than 1. So we know that 3 is greater than 1. So we can say that the statement is true. So hence it is true for n equals to 1. Now what we'll do next, usually in every sum in mathematical induction, we assume that it is true for n equals to m. That means when we assume that this 3 to the power m will become greater than m. 3 to the power m will become greater than m. Now, children, what we'll do, we'll assume that now we have assumed that it is true for n equals to m. Now we have to prove that it is also true for n equals to m plus 1. So we put n equals to m plus 1 here. So when we put n equals to m plus 1, we will get this statement: 3 to the power m plus 1 is greater than m plus 1. Now we have to prove that this statement is true. Let's pick the statement that we have assumed, this mth term statement. 3 to the power m is greater than m. Now in this statement, if we multiply 3 both sides, right, like we have done, we have multiplied 3 here and 3 here, we can do that. That will not affect the inequality. We can multiply, divide the same term from both the sides, right? So when we do that, this will become 3 into 3 to the power m greater than 3m, right? Now this is very important. We know that, and we know that 3 to the power m is greater than m plus 1 for all m belongs to natural number. That means natural number starts from 1. If you put 1, if you put 2, if you put 3 or any natural number, this statement, this inequality is true. We can check. Let's put 1 here. 3, this side will get 2, true. You put 10 here, this side you'll get 11, this side 30, 30 is greater than 11. So this statement will be true for all m belongs to natural number. Now children, pay attention here, that this term is greater than 3m, this term is greater than 3m, and 3m is greater than m plus 1. So from here clearly we can see that this is m plus 1 is the smallest one among 3 and 3m plus 1 is the greatest one among 3. So we can equate, if this term is greater than 3m and 3m is greater than m plus 1, that means this one is smallest, this one is greatest. So if we equate these two terms, that means this term will automatically become greater than m plus 1. So we can write as 3 into 3 m plus 3 into 3 to the power m is greater than m plus 1. When we simplify this term, we will get 3 to the power m plus 1 is greater than m plus 1. This is what the m plus 1 term that we have to prove, and we have proved here that 3 to the power m plus 1 is greater than m plus 1. So what we'll write, final statement, hence by mathematical induction, the given statement is true for all n belongs to natural numbers. Right children? Note down please.